Hello everyone, this is the IE team. We're here to present our final presentation business model of Zip Bike. Me, Mohammed, Javier, Natalie, Krista, and Antonio. A little bit of an outline of what we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about market opportunity and strategy, and then a little, our business model, the solution. Javier will follow up with technology and customer, and then Krista will go on to talk about value proposition and our competition. Then Natalie will continue on the presentation with our operation, how things work, and then our team. And then Antonio will close that out with our milestone plan, marketing and sales and investment. So our market opportunity that we found was mostly to start off with students on student campuses, and they have to walk long distances, high parking passes to park their cars, finding means to get across large campuses. The inability to repair bikes on campus is hard for students when their bikes get damaged. Students who live on campus rely solely on their bikes. Our solution that we came up with was Zip Bike, which is in essence kind of like Zipcar, but you rent a bike, with various stations on campus. You'll be able to rent a bike, take it from one side of the campus to the other, and leave it there. It's also go green. It stops people from driving and using so much gas and polluting into the air on a daily basis. It also provides a phone application with safety features and GPS tracking and just different Yelp-like features.
Alright, for our technology, we'll be having a phone application, as Mohammed said. This phone application will enable the GPS, the tracking, where to find all the stations throughout campus, if there are any bikes available at those stations, the Yelp service to see what's around the campus, safety service in case your bike breaks down, and methods of payment. And the customers are going to be, right now we're focusing on students and faculty around campus in the university. And in the future, we plan to have the people around the city and tourists that come to visit.
So for the value proposition, the value that we are going to create for the customers is an increase in the available time they have, because they're not spending as much time walking on campus or using other ways to travel, such as waiting for the bus. It's also very convenient with the stations that we'll have around campus, so you can drop it off at one place, pick it up at another one, and so on. It's also very comforting to the customer to know that if there's a problem with their bike, that they can have it repaired by our services, and there's a GPS tracking on the phone application. And it's also very affordable, because many students can't afford to pay those high costs to purchase their own bike. As far as our partners, we're going to be increasing their revenue and building a sense of community, because we're going to be aiming to partner with the school campuses. So it'll help create a sense of community having a business like Zip Bike on their campus, and it's very green and environmentally friendly. And for the suppliers, we're also going to be increasing their revenue. For our competition, of course, we're going to be competing with other bike stores, where you can purchase your own bike. There's a lot of students that ride skateboards or longboards. They use scooters or rollerblades to get around. And then some students prefer to use the public transportation.
Okay, for our operation, we will start out with multiple stations around campus, so they'll have access to these areas. Our rates will be hourly, daily, monthly, and semesters. We also want to have a variety of different types of bikes that the students can rent, and a variety of different payment methods that they can pay with. Also, we're going to have services at some of the stations around campus for safety and for the repairs if they ever need help with their bikes. And then also for operations, we're going to have a partnership with the schools, so specifically ASU and then other schools as we branch out. And so for our team management, we have our CEO as Javier, the CFO is Krista, the CTO as Antonio, the COO as myself, and head of HR is Mohammed.
Now to speak about the milestone plan, starting out with the first year, we want to first get situated, get the venture running. We want to make sure that all our financials are set, that we're making sure we have our planned revenue. We know where we're going to be at, and pretty much get all our information, our equipment, advertisement all settled. Once that is accomplished in our year 2, we expect to have our phone app completed. So we're expecting our research and development, our technology to be able to expand. You know, once we have on the second year and we have the phone app completed, we can have different methods of advertisement. We can have more sources of revenue in that route. However, we don't want to get there yet due to different costs that we have from the first year. On the third year, we want to try to expand onto other AZ campuses. So like Natalie had mentioned, we're starting out with ASU, and we want to expand to other campuses within AZ. So if our our business tends to expand, we get more revenue in, we want to go ahead and move on to the bigger campuses if we can accomplish it. And by year 5, we want to try to expand out of state. So if we can conquer Arizona and we can make enough revenue, we want to make sure that we're taking advantage of all the opportunities out of state by going to different ones around Arizona. As far as marketing and sales goes, we want to start out with public transportation and ads. The ASU campus offers different shuttles, they have buses and newspapers, and they have different types of communication that they deliver to students. If we can partner up with ASU and we can input some type of ads or some type of business explanation and see how students can benefit from this business. Another method of marketing and sales would be advertising with the school. So like I had mentioned, we can even get into the website, ASU website, how they display sometimes some special offers. We can maybe start up a special offer in order to get expansion and more marketing. Another one would be the freshman welcome package. So every time a new freshman comes to ASU, they get a certain welcome package. They get welcome to orientation. So we can become part of that that welcoming of the freshmen. Maybe that can associate them more and how to get transportation around campus. It can also tell the parents that their kids have that available, which if some kids that have their parents pay for school, they can also include that all in the package. And we can also do advertisement in bikes. So if any company that wants to get their word out within a school, maybe some office supplies or any other type of company, we're more than welcome to accept them by putting their advertisement on our bikes. So every time someone rides one of our bikes and rents them out, everybody's able to see that we're sponsored by this company, or it's a method of advertisement for them as well, which is another method of revenue for us. And the last one, investment usage of funds. So we've allocated about $700,000 in the usage of funds, and they're broken down in the pie chart that's given. Approximately in equipment, we have about $3,900 being spent. Cost of goods sold, which is the COGS, about $4,000. Marketing and sales, you can see about $625. Research and development, about $846. General and administrative, we have about $1,350. Inventory is $1,800, and we have other for any type of missed category for about $300. That should pretty much sum up the final video. Thank you.